Synapse was written about what I know best, which is life in my own human experience. The idea for the concept came to me some years ago during a period of peak highs and peak lows. I noticed that this was reflected in the music that I was writing, and I figured, why not ride the waves and assign a different emotion or neurotransmitter to each and every one of the songs that I was writing. During this time, I remember just making everything I could into a meditative practice, because when you practice self-awareness through the creative process, you'll be able to pinpoint and harness exactly what it is that inspires you the most. I've always been pretty sensitive to my environments. Anytime I've moved or redecorated my living space, I always wind up being very inspired to write. So in knowing this about myself, I wanted to utilize my passion for interior design and videography and my interest in the human mind to inspire yet restrict to the mood what I was writing. The deeper that practice went, the deeper the concept got. So shortly thereafter, I got into color psychology and decided to assign a different color to each of the neurotransmitters that I was working with. I mean, painting and redecorating a studio 9 times might have been extreme, but it honestly was a matter of working smarter and not harder, because I was giving myself exactly what I needed in order to be inspired and to get the job done. And I think the workload also just kind of psyched me into an energy path that just made me eventually complete it in a way that I was very happy with. I could honestly think of no other way to fully immerse myself in every energy. For example, for adrenaline, I'd write it after a fantastic workout. Serotonin, I'd write only early in the day when the sun is out, and I'd fill my studio up with plants. And adenosine, I'd get super drowsy watching ASMR videos, almost to the point of falling asleep, and then I'd force myself up and snap out of it, jump into the studio, open up the session, and just see what would come out. And I wasn't really concerned if what I wrote that day was going to end up on the record. It was more of a matter of the overall process and honoring the concept with the dedication. Now when it came to the artwork, I wanted individual images that clearly showed every chemical truly at work. All the photos are real and took months and months of collaborating with this photographer named Ezo Reiner, who is just a fucking fantastic visionary and artist. We constantly went back and forth with different staging ideas and treatments. It was just so amazing to work with someone who was as passionate about their art as I was about mine, and equally as excited to do this project. I had to be extremely methodical and analyze everything about my songwriting process, down to, not using working titles for songs, colorizing all the tracks in each session. I've always been very goal-oriented, but this time I wanted to be very process-oriented.